Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most highly anticipated movies of the year. Avatar: Aang, the Last Airbender. I know, it's a title that sounds familiar. But trust me, this is not a remake or a reboot. It's a brand new story that's going to take you on an epic adventure. The world of Avatar: Aang is one of magic, action, and self-discovery. And I am so excited to dive in and share all the details with you. So, if you're ready to explore a world of elemental bending and ancient powers, then let's get started. So, let's start with the basics. Avatar: Aang, the Last Airbender is directed by a talented new filmmaker who's making their debut. With this movie, the cast includes a talented group of up-and-coming actors, as well as some seasoned veterans who bring depth and experience to their roles. The movie was produced by a major studio, with a budget of over $100 million, and it's expected to be a box office hit. In fact, the movie has already broken records in its opening weekend, and it's expected to gross over $500 million worldwide. The production team has been working on this movie for years, and it shows in the attention to detail and the care that's been taken to bring this world to life. Now, let's dive into the story. Avatar: Aang, the Last Airbender takes place in a world where some people have the ability to bend the elements, and Aang is the last airbender. He's been frozen in an iceberg for 100 years, and when he's discovered, he's told that he's the only one who can save his culture from extinction. Aang soon learns of an ancient power that could be the key to saving his people. But he's not the only one who's looking for it. He embarks on a global quest to find this power, accompanied by his friends Katara and Sokka. And along the way, they encounter all sorts of dangers and obstacles, from treacherous landscapes to fierce battles. Aang and his friends must use all their skills and ingenuity to stay one step ahead of their enemies and achieve their goal. As they journey deeper into the unknown, they discover that the ancient power is more than just a simple artifact. It's a key to unlocking the secrets of the universe, and it could change the course of history forever. Now, let's talk about the characters. Aang is a complex and nuanced character, who's both powerful and vulnerable at the same time. He's haunted by his past and struggling to come to terms with his destiny. But he's also determined and brave, and he'll stop at nothing to protect his friends and his people. Katara and Sokka are equally well developed, with their own motivations and backstories, and the chemistry between the three of them is palpable. The villain of the movie is also well crafted, with a compelling motivation and a terrifying presence. And the supporting cast is equally impressive, with a range of interesting and complex characters who add depth and richness to the story. Now, let's talk about some of the behind-the-scenes facts and fun trivia. Did you know that the movie's visual effects were created by a team of over 500 artists and technicians, who worked for over a year to bring the world of Avatar: Aang to life? The movie's action sequences were choreographed by a team of experts, who used a combination of martial arts and acrobatics to create the thrilling and complex fight scenes. The movie's score was composed by a renowned musician, who used a combination of traditional and modern instruments to create a unique and haunting soundtrack. And, fun fact, the movie's script was inspired by a range of mythologies and cultures from around the world, including Inuit and Chinese mythology. So, what did I think of the movie? Well, overall, I was really impressed. The themes of identity, community, and self-discovery are timeless and universal, and the movie explores them in a way that's both nuanced and engaging. The cinematography is stunning, with breathtaking landscapes and beautifully choreographed action sequences. The movie's strengths are its characters, its world building, and its themes, but it's not without its weaknesses. Some of the supporting characters feel a bit underdeveloped, and the pacing can be a bit uneven at times. However, overall, I think the movie is a must-see, and it's a great addition to the world of fantasy and adventure movies. So, should you watch Avatar: Aang the Last Airbender? Absolutely. It's a thrilling and epic adventure that's full of action, magic, and heart. The movie has a unique and compelling world, with complex and nuanced characters, and a story that's both engaging and thought-provoking. I'd give it a rating of 8 out of 10, and I think it's a must-see for fans of fantasy and adventure movies. So, what are you waiting for? Go out and see it for yourself, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.